If you or someone you know is struggling and having negative thoughts, reach out. There are people here for you 24/7, 365 days out of the year at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. You are not alone. You are loved. Not only is a spot in the King of the Ring tournament up for grabs, but per the orders of COO Triple H, whomever suffers the pinfall loss or the submission not only loses the match, but they are out of a job as their ironclad contract will be null and void. Is he gonna do it? Of course. 1, 2, 3. What? Ryder just kicked out. And screw you. Oh, Zack Ryder. You the Daniel Bryan. And now Zack Ryder going after Chad Gable. Are we actually seeing the rebellion implode right now? Take your spot in King of the Ring. Oh, we about to do it. Oh, pile driver got stopped. Bryan about to be fired. Oh, Zack. Oh, come on. Oh, Gable. Pissed off. Bryan put his hands on him. Olympic slam. Gable with the Olympic slam. Plus on Ryder. Chad Gable is going along with Daniel Bryan's plan. Daniel Bryan has qualified for King of the Ring, and Zack Ryder is fired.
Here is your winner and advancing into the King of the Ring tournament, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Let's go!
It's the beginning, we already winning. We ripping like Jack, so you know that we killing. The flow is so cold that the bone is chilling. Just give me a minute, I'm feeling revisions, malicious, precision, destroy competition. The newest edition, the walk up and kill it. The war of attrition, we bring demolition. No need for permission, we never pay a mission. Hey, I'm a big dog, so I'll take the reins, spitting flame like a dragon. Ice in my veins, up in the air with the planes, looking down at the planes where little brains just trying to make some gains. Hey,
I be on that light skin, I be on the top, you know that. I be on that right shit, I be way up. I be on that light skin, I be on the top, you know it.
It's Monday, and you know what that means as the All-State Arena in Chicago, Illinois is on fire for another explosive edition of Monday Night Carnage. The road to King of the Ring continues to heat up big time as the stars are beginning to align on this night. And what a stacked show we have for you tonight in the second city as we prepare to fill 2 more spots within the King of the Ring tournament. In our main event, the new leader of the Order, Seth Rollins, battles someone who has recently undergone quite the change himself in Johnny Gargano. Winner officially enters the King of the Ring tournament. And another one still riding high off his victory over The Rock at WrestleMania. The rebellious brute Rusev battles Elias in the second qualifying match of the night. And after 2 weeks of messages, the Ring General is in action tonight as well when Walter laces up his boots and attempts to make sure that, in his words, the ring remains sacred. Who will be his opponent? We'll find out tonight. And then last week, we heard what he had to say, and he has called out the Diamond, Apollo Crews, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Carnage New Beginnings. Will the champion answer the call? Hopefully we'll find out tonight. And speaking of championships, you don't have to wait to get this one. A rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. New champion Bobby Lashley defends against former champion Cesaro one-on-one for that very title. Not later tonight, but right now. Big fight, big fight. This match was initially scheduled for WrestleMania, but that was obviously changed with the roles reversed at the time. Needless to say, the Swiss Cyborg has entered Chicago, desperate to reclaim championship glory. This crowd firmly behind Cesaro because despite losing the title at WrestleMania, Cesaro didn't complain. He didn't go on a Twitter rant. He licked his wounds. He put in time at the gym, refocused, and invoked his rematch clause. And now we are here, right now, getting ready to start off Carnage red hot. For those who are new around here, Cesaro defeated Jeff Hardy last December to win the Intercontinental Championship in Las Vegas at WWE Joker's Wild. And after fighting off the likes of Keith Lee and Hardy at the Royal Rumble and eventually Adam Cole at Carnage Gold Rush, the odds caught up to him at WrestleMania, and despite not being involved in the decision, he lost the title. But as his jacket says, he is all about pro wrestling being pure and putting on instant classics. Former multi-time world heavyweight champion looking to reclaim some championship glory as this sold-out crowd here in the Allstate Arena is jacked for kicking off what I would consider a main event caliber match for the Intercontinental Championship. Cesaro is pacing back and forth because he knows he's in for quite the fight. You can even say big fight feel to kick off tonight's broadcast as we await the arrival of this man. He is the new reigning and defending Intercontinental Champion. He is the Chief Hurt Officer of the Beatdown Corporation. He is Bobby Lashley. We all witnessed how he dominated during the last stretch of that fatal four-way during night 2 of WrestleMania. He caught Cesaro mid-air with a spear, folded Kyle O'Reilly in half with another spear, and he might have crushed Adam Cole as well because we haven't seen him since to pick up the win and to enter this very arena as the new champion. As Bobby Lashley prepares for battle, you have to wonder, will MVP's prophecy continue? Because as of now, the Beatdown Corporation holds the IC title, the women's title, the tag team titles, and of course, the WWE World Heavyweight title. And if you're MVP who is investing every dime he has, and Bobby Lashley is looking to make sure that it is worth every penny, you have to have studied tapes. You have to prepare your man to expect anything because he's not stepping into a four-way situation. It's straight up one-on-one against the most technical sound professional wrestler in the game today in Cesaro. But that's what it's all about right there. As he raises the championship up high, will his first title defense be his very last? And I'll say it again right now, ladies and gentlemen, big fight feel to kick off tonight's explosive edition of Monday Night Carnage for the Intercontinental Championship. Cesaro staring a hole in a man he feels, which is not really disputed. He feels that he did not lose the title because he was not involved in the decision, but that man is coming to reclaim what he feels was taken from him. And that man right there, he has quite the battle wounds that you see under his left eye. He knows what it's like to, with his back against the wall, MMA specialist, multi-time world champion away from the WWE, back here in the WWE under MVP's guidance as a heavy of Beatdown Corporation. But that is what it's all about right there, as I mentioned. Sold out crowd here in Chicago is in for quite the treat because both men have everything to gain and nothing left to lose. Senior official Mike Chioda is in charge of this one. As you see, the challenger is being showed what could possibly he could walk away with. But as I was saying, high stakes, high caliber match. Cesaro, the challenger. Lashley, the champion in his first title defense. Here we go. As the bell rings, we are underway. Cesaro not backing down. He's begging the champion to fight him straight up. one-on-one. He is begging him to bust a move. Will he do just that? We're about to find out. Elbow collar tie right there as the champion quickly overpowers one of the arguably strongest athletes in the game today. And Cesaro, we're going to get a clean break right here. Yes, we do. Which is kind of surprising being, never mind. Since Lashley, he's saying, yo, not backing down. Another elbow and collar tie right here as he's backed into the corner, this time by the challenger. Both men are pretty much evenly matched right here. Clean break right here. No! A cheap shot by the champion, which obviously Cesaro did not feel. Oh, what? He just took his head off with that lariat. He just took his head clean off with that lariat. And now, the champion, he's going to do a lot. Like I said, he's going to make sure that the advantage is not in favor of the challenger. Because Cesaro, when given the opportunity, the strength of Lashley, he slams him. After the military press slam, the champion is on a whole nother level right now. Clobbering shot to the spine. What a night we have in store for you, ladies and gentlemen. In our main event, Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano will clash in a King of the Ring qualifying match, as well as Rusev and Elias will clash tonight as well. And now we are kicking it off red hot for the Intercontinental Championship. Cesaro got the champion rock right there, heading to the top. Heading to the top with a double axe. Oh, wait, he caught him mid and move into a backbreaker. And the elbow drop followed up. It's like every time, look at the leg right here. She used to have Mike Kyoto, barely in one. Gotta do a lot more than that. And he snaps the neck. As I was saying, he's gonna do a lot more. And Bobby telling MVP he got this, but if I was Bobby Lashley, I would not take the challenger light, because he held on to that championship for quite some time before finally losing it to him at WrestleMania. And now, Lashley, another clobbering blow in the corner. It might be a big mistake. Cesaro is one of those athletes that you stay on him. The strength again, and another military press slam. Lashley, I can't knock his game. I was about to say I can't knock his game, but he might have just made a mistake taking his time. Going for a snap. Wait. The knee to the top of the head, and now shoulder tackle, back elbow by the champion. Bounce him off the rope into the cross body. Crossbody by the champion, looking to put this one away. 2 and 3. No, only a 2. Lashley can't believe it, but this is Cesaro we're talking about. You got to stay on him. If you are smart, you stay on him. You make sure the challenger does not get up for air. This might be a way to snatch out that air. Belly overthrow suplex. These two were originally scheduled to face one. What a mean of the minds. And an uppercut. A corkscrew uppercut by the challenger. It's like they're in another one. As I was saying, these two was originally scheduled to clash one-on-one at WrestleMania, but obviously that match changed. We're getting that right here, right now. Bobby Lashley met again with another uppercut. The challenger is a little gassed right now, but knowing Cesaro, he will try his best to stay in it and hide his. What an uppercut! The last ounce of offense. Now, come on, MVPs. Come on, Cesaro. Stay on him. Do not let MVP get in your head. And the champion quick with the snap suplex, float over into the pin. His foot was in the ropes. His foot was in the ropes, and he had no choice but to let go of that hold. And now into the spine buster. Cesaro is all but done right here. He's stalking him, setting him up for the spear. That's it. Whoa. He caught him. Neutralizer. How did he catch him into the neutralizer? New champion. 3. No. What? When's the last time anyone has ever kicked out of the neutralizer? Oh, what a form. What a discus form. I'm flabbergasted right now. When was the last time anyone has ever kicked out of the neutralizer? Scooping him up into the power slam. Cesaro, he's shifting into a whole nother gear. He's stepping it up. And now Cesaro, he's looking to take that arm out. Oh, and a back elbow again. The champion takes his head off again with a lariat. I still can't believe that he kicked out of the neutralizer. And now the champion showcasing his strength into the powerbomb position, and he connects. Cesaro had Lashley scouted, and now the champion is back in firm control. What does he have in store right here? Going for some with a boot to the chest. Boot to the chest by the challenger. This crowd here in the All-State Arena, they are witnessing an instant classic, if you ask me. And now the challenger has Lashley. Oh, he has him in his clutches into the avalanche gut-wrench slam. An avalanche gut-wrench slam, and now Cesaro stepping into that third gear. That gear that brought him to the dance, that gear that brought him multiple world titles, that gear that brought him the Intercontinental Championship at Joker's Wild in Las Vegas. And now he's stalking him belly to belly of his own. And now, he's calling for it. Will he be able to lock it in as this crowd here in Chicago, they are witnessing a treat for the Intercontinental Championship. Is he gonna do it? Lashley was trying to get out of the way, but he's not gonna be able to get out of the way of this. We know what this is. He's about to go for a big old swinging. Count with him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.5, 8 swings. I might have to agree with the Chicago crowd. This match thus far has been indeed awesome. And now Cesaro going for the neutralizer again. Oh wait, Lashley powers out. Lashley shaking the cobwebs of the swing, and now he's stalking the challenger, going for it. Oh, switching it up into the belly-to-belly overthrow. The champion sending an emphatic message to the challenger with another spine buster. MVP saying go for the kill. Will Lashley oblige? He is stalking the challenger, calling for it. Spear! Spear folding the challenger in half. And now Lashley is calling for it. MVP is loving it. He put Cesaro in this before. He's about to lock it in and put this one. What the? Oh no. No. Aleister Black is here. Black Mass! Black Mass to the champion. This match has been thrown out. Come on. Aleister Black just cost us this incredible match. Black Mass again to the Intercontinental Champion. Come on, man. This crowd is pissed, and rightfully so. Oh, Zelina Vega. Wife of Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, delivering a strong message on behalf of her husband. He wants his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in 5 weeks' time at Carnage New Beginnings, or this will keep happening. We haven't heard from Cruz since WrestleMania. He's been keeping it quiet, but if he doesn't answer soon enough, that man, Aleister Black, the rebellious general of the rebellion, will take out every member until it happens. Sucks that this incredible match was sacrificed because of this, but the message is quite clear. Answer the call or continue to suffer the wrath of Aleister Black. Welcome back to Monday Night Carnage. Making his way to the ring is Elias for the first King of the Ring qualifying match of the night. But yes, after going silent for months, former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Big E Langston will be returning soon. I personally can't wait for that, but I cannot envy Elias right now because he has the daunting task of facing one of arguably the most ruthless and dangerous individuals to ever lace up a pair of boots in just a matter of moments, that being this man, who has been on a different level since he won against The Rock at WrestleMania. He is the Bulgarian badass representing the rebellion, Rusev. Many people would think he'd be on cloud 9, being one of the very few to hold a victory over The Rock at WrestleMania, but he's even more angry and dangerous than ever before. We saw what he did to Braun Strowman. He's out of action indefinitely with a shattered leg, the same way Shinsuke Nakamura had to relinquish the WWE Championship last summer because this man crushed his leg in between a chair. Nevertheless, however you view this man, if Rusev can keep it together, he could very well represent the rebellion in the King of the Ring tournament. New look, same tough son of a bitch, ready to break some bones. And I feel for a lot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Elias with a cheap shot at knee. The bell is wrong, but I guess this match is officially underway. Referee Jessica Carr is your official for this match. Oh, what a roundhouse kick. Stopping Elias dead in his tracks. That might have just pissed off the Bulgarian badass more than you ever know. So Elias, I hope that momentary lapse of judgment was worth it because this man is not in the mood. Oh, was he having? He has the strength. Oh, and the fall away slam, or the big boss slam, excuse me. Nevertheless, Rusev, like I said, new look, same pissed off attitude. He's ready to break some bones, and he's about to break every bone in the body of Elias as he slams when he's targeting that arm. He's saying that's the arm that you use to attack me, that's the arm I'm going to break. And self-proclaimed God's favorite champion with holding a victory over The Rock at WrestleMania in Atlanta during night 1. We haven't seen The Rock since, and he's looking to cave in the face and the chest of the Drifter. Like I was saying, I do not envy Elias being in this situation, but he made it worse when he attacked the Bulgarian Brute before the bell could even ring. The winner of this match will qualify for King of the Ring, but if you ask me, in my most humble opinion, you might as well give the win to Rusev, but before he do that, he's going to make Elias suffer for pissing him off. The strength of the Bulgarian, you cannot remiss his wife standing there ringside, Lana, into the Samoa drop. I love the fact that he uses the Samoa drop because he has gone on record claiming that the late great Umaga was an inspiration. And if you know Umaga, you know the savagery he brings. Mashka kick! Like I said, I hope Elias enjoyed his moment of offense because he's about to go to a place no one wants to go. He calls this the pit. This is Rusev's own twisted take on the rock bottom. He could put it away right here, but he is not about to do that. He's about to send another message. Has been going for a ride on the pit yet again. Rusev Day is dead. The rebellion lives on. Nevertheless, he is sending an emphatic message to that man right there. As you see, he's shouting for Nakamura, the man who attacked him at WrestleMania. Elias is trapped, and he has no choice but to tap. Rusev qualifies for King of the Ring. He held his clutches in just a little bit longer, but nevertheless, as I said, Rusev, he officially qualifies for King of the Ring. And you do not envy anyone who gets in his way. Let's take a look back at this match right here. The Mashka kick, the thrust kick. And here right, he sent him on a ride to the pit, not once, but twice. The Uranagi, his own take on the rock bottom, and he put the nail on the coffin of Elias' chances when he locked in the accolade. Elias was trapped and had no choice but to tap. And Rusev held it in just a little bit longer. But as I mentioned, the field for King of the Ring is quickly stacking up. And I know it's too early to pick favorites, but I'm strongly leaning towards the man once again climbing the mountain and becoming WWE Champion. And winning this tournament could be his ticket back to the top. And it looks like Rusev is not even done just yet. He's sending another message. Stalking. I don't even know how this man is moving, but he's about to be put right back down with another Mashka kick on the outside. This crowd is not a fan of Rusev, despite chanting Rusev Day, but I guess people can change their mind. And now Lana telling him to crush. And I can only imagine, oh, there you see, he got the chair yet again. You saw him shouting for Nakamura, the man he injured last summer, and the man who left him laying at WrestleMania. And now he's going to send another message. Oh, come on, no. Not again. And he does it anyway. For the second week in a row, Rusev has sent this brutal message to Shinsuke Nakamura, the man he injured, as I mentioned last summer, with his exact move. If the stars align, we will see those two clash, and when they do, you can guarantee that it will be a slugfest between the two of the heaviest hitters in the game today. Whether you're a fan or not, we need some help out here for Elias. This isn't good. Walter is a man on a mission to cleanse that mat that he believes to be sacred. He's in action later tonight. From a ring general to the establishment, the EST, if you will, fresh off her dominant victory at WrestleMania. She is the reigning WWE Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair. Ever since Survivor Series, this woman has continued to raise the bar and live up to the hype. She's overcame Asuka, Rhea Ripley twice. We haven't seen the nightmare since that steel cage match. And of course her victory over Io Shirai during night 1 of WrestleMania in the main event. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will hear from the sole female athlete of the Beatdown Corporation and what the future has in store for this dominant champion. Sit tight. We'll be back.
Y'all know what it is.
Hey, bring me that RPG off top, I'ma shoot it from the hip. Hey, you can try to compress me, but I put it on foul that my mouth won't zip. Hey, if I hit him with a 10-piece on a dope beat, yeah, buddy, I'ma wing it. Look, coming like the Clovers and the Toros, yeah, buddy, I'ma bring it. Hey, look, they know I'm an RKO when I hit it when it's coming out of nowhere. Hey, look, got him in a whole figure four, get a load of the drip. Me amigo is Ric Flair.
Shotgun Saturday night coming soon to this series. Who knows? It might hit different. That's for you to decide. But right now, let's hear from the dominant Women's World Champion, the EST, Bianca Belair. That is correct. You have quite the challenges. Getting right to the point, calling out Shayna Baszler, #1 ranked for the past 2 weeks. Not shy of any words. She says she's gonna whoop that ass of Shayna Baszler when they finally clash for the Women's Championship. And speak of the devil, she has indeed been ranked at #1 for the past 2 weeks. Fresh off of choking out Becky Lynch during that 8-woman elimination tag team match, Shayna Baszler, without question, is next in line for a shot at the Women's World Championship. And all signs are pointing for them to clash at Carnage, New Beginnings. Baszler leading the charge for Camp Spades has been quite the dominant force for the past couple of months. Bianca not backing down whatsoever. And, oh, come on. I'm surprised you see Sonya Deville and Dakota Kai out here together. We saw what went down between those two last week. Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler love Deville hanging high and dry, and I guess she's out here now, and they're begging. They know that they got the advantage over the champion. Wait. Speaking of last week, Ember Moon just took out Sonya Deville again, and now Dakota Kai. She has her sights set on the woman she wants, and now Dakota Kai making a feline to the back to try to get away from Ember Moon for the 2nd week in a row. She is running away from the War Goddess. She is running away, and Bianca Belair is enjoying the fact that, oh, come on. Shayna Baszler taking advantage of Bianca Belair's mistake of turning her back. Oh, no. What is she doing? What's she doing? No! The cold and calculating Shayna Baszler took advantage and might have just dropped the percentage of that knee from 100% to like 50 or 95. If the cabinet's paying close attention, I hope they sign off on this very match. Naomi is no longer content with waiting in the background. She intends to climb the rankings to get her shot at the women's title. From the bloodline to the mission to make the match sacred. I feel for former Mr. Money in the Bank, Tyler Breeze, because he has the task of standing across the ring from this man, the front man of Imperium. He is the Ring General, Walter. After weeks of sending messages and teasing an additional fourth member to his group to be a replacement for Alexander Wolf, Walter returns to the ring for the first time since his dominant victory over Chris Jericho, where he forced Jericho to submit to the clutch. A sleeper, if you will. When we come back, Prince Pretty attempts to pull off the upset of the century. Don't go anywhere. Monday Night Carnage continues next. Welcome back to Monday Night Carnage. There you see Fabian Eichner to your right and Marcel Bartel to your left. Two prominent members of Imperium standing at ringside for this next match involving their front man, the Ring General, Walter. There goes the bell, and here we go. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, he hasn't been in that much action. Now it's Walter looking to suck the life out of the ribs and the midsection of the former Mr. Money in the Bank, taking firm advantage and firm control. He's going to find a way to not only... No! Never mind. I was about to say he's going to try to find a way, but it seems like Walter is intent on destroying and crushing his opponent, his victim, if you will. This is his second singles match ever since coming to the WWE. As I mentioned, he choked out Chris Jericho, and now he's looking to dismantle Tyler Breeze. On a knee to the chest and to the face. Walking around with this man as if he's some type of toy. You heard the man, into the F5. Into the F5, and this might be all she wrote for Tyler Breeze. He has yet to move. Walter to the top. We've seen him done this before in the past. Walter with the big splash. Walter sending the message to the entire locker room that he is here and here to dominate as he picks up a dominant victory over Tyler Breeze. Ever since making his debut a couple of months ago as a surprise tag team partner for Chris Jericho, Walter has been dominant in singles competition. As much as I am a personal fan of Tyler Breeze, we have to take a look back at what went down at the closing moments of this very match as Walter continues to celebrate. Roll it. There you see right there the big splash and suck the life out of Tyler Breeze as Walter picked up the 1, 2, 3. And whomever is the fourth man that Walter has been alluding to will be in quite the good company, especially with this man at the forefront. And what the? Oh my God! Santana and Ortiz! Oh jeez! Santana and Ortiz are here, and they just took out Eichner and Bartel. Oh, what did we just see? Walter can't believe what he's seeing right now. And there you see Chris Jericho. He's back, and he doesn't forget what is that, a lead pipe to the ribs. Chris Jericho has not forgotten what went down as Proud and Powerful is backing Chris Jericho, and they're taking out the other two members of Imperium. Ouch. I have nothing really much to say. I can't believe that two of the greatest tag team competitors in the Jewish Effect. The Jewish Effect by Chris Jericho. And he was saying the worst is yet to come. Santana and Ortiz are here, and they are backing Chris Jericho. The last time we saw Chris Jericho, he was choked out by Walter, and instead of licking his wounds, he went and got some backup. And it is quite the backup in the form of one of the most beloved and decorated tag teams in the game today. If you're Imperium, you take this ass kicking like men and you go back to the drawing board, because the inner circle, y'all might as well just say it, the inner circle is here to trample on your plans to make the ring sacred. What a night it has been, and we are far, far from over. Reed is pissed. The TV champion was left bloody last week, and now he's out for his own pound of flesh, and no envy will be given to the person or people standing in his way. From Aleister Black disrupting a great opening contest to the grand debut of the Inner Circle. Tonight's show has been chaotic to say the very least. Might as well let you guys know what's going down on the next episode. Despite his match being called off last week due to outside interference and not competing tonight, the TV Championship Open Challenge returns next week. With the mood we just saw Bronson Reed in, whomever answers it is in quite for the storm. We have one more qualifier tonight, but next week we have two more going down as Kevin Owens battles Dolph Ziggler with the winner qualifying for the King of the Ring. This is Kevin Owens' chance that he's been begging for. Better make the most of it. And for the first time since putting Jon Moxley on the shelf at WrestleMania, AJ Styles is back in the ring as he battles the relentless Oni Lorcan in a King of the Ring qualifying match. With Shawn Michaels backing him, this version of AJ Styles is more ruthless than ever. And speaking of ruthless, the ruthless Aleister Black didn't get an answer tonight, but if what he did to Bobby Lashley isn't any indication on where he will go to get what he wants, Apollo Crews needs to answer the call. Will he? Find out next week. And for the first time since retaining their titles at WrestleMania, the Street Profits will be in action in a Tag Team Championship Eliminator. If the Ascension pick up the win, they get a shot at the champions, but if they lose, they are bumped down the internal rankings. Tonight has been quite the show. Next week is looking to live up to this, if not surpass it. You don't want to miss it. You see Roman Reigns. Ever since WrestleMania, this version of Roman Reigns has been more calculated and more ruthless. What does he mean? He has another way to get back to the title he hasn't held in nearly 2 years? I can't wait to find out. Either way, there you see the two men who will compete in our main event. Seth Rollins will battle Johnny Gargano in a King of the Ring qualifying match. Ever since Rollins took over the order, he has been ruling with an iron fist. Will he be a man of action against another man who's undergoing quite the change in his own right? We'll find out next. Boy, when Ricochet come back, heads will roll, just like heads rolled last week, when this man showed a different side of himself, when he not only got involved in the TV title match last week, where he took out Mansoor, he also picked the scraps of Bronson Reed when he laid him out with a super kick. He's the reason the Colossal Champion is on quite the warpath. The Rebel Heart is now all heart, no soul. And what an upset it would be if he not only out-wrestles his opponent, but imagine the game changers Johnny Gargano will put on in the King of the Ring tournament. A tournament that is built for someone like Johnny Wrestling. Johnny is the first ever 3-time NXT UK champion within this series. I still recall that brutal 3 Stages of Hell he had against Pete Dunne last year. But this is a different Johnny Gargano. This Gargano is more evolved, if you ask me. Him being eliminated in that Battle Royal during the kickoff for night 1, it changed him. He would need that change to get past his opponent this evening, Seth Rollins. And whatever change Johnny has undergone, he needs to embrace it and use it to overcome the twisted vision of this man, the new Antichrist of professional wrestling, the leader of the Order, Seth Rollins. We saw what he did to Blackheart, Leo Rush at WrestleMania. He has been placed on the injury reserve list indefinitely. We haven't heard from Jeff Hardy since he was overthrown. And then we had this go down just last week when Buddy Murphy couldn't deliver on the quote-unquote sacrifice that Rollins demanded. Let's pull it up right here, ladies and gentlemen. As the production, there you see he was dismantled. He was assaulted by Seth Rollins' minions in Karrion Kross and the War Raiders. They were tasked to dismantle the former disciple of the Order, and because of this, Murphy has also been placed on the injured reserve list indefinitely, wishing him a speedy recovery. Even if you're confused by this new direction Seth Rollins has taken in his career, he is quite decorated here in the WWE. Multi-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion would love nothing more than to get another crack at that position. But in order for that to happen, he must go through the King of the Ring tournament. And in order for that to happen, he must win this qualifying match. This crowd here in Chicago is not a fan of Rollins whatsoever, especially after what went down last week. But he's going to block out all that noise and put on quite the match, a qualifying match. Rollins, Gargano. We're about to get this underway. There's the bell, and here we go. Both of these men are ready for quite the war. Oh, I thought he was going for the elbow collar tie, but Gargano quickly changed it, and now Rollins with quick on his feet with a drop kick. Gargano, he probably wasn't expecting that, but he's got to shake out all doubt and all hesitation if he wants to hang in there with someone the caliber of Seth Rollins. Oh, Rollins, and he plants him. Rollins just planted Gargano right there, and now Gargano in trouble. Barely in one. He couldn't kick. He didn't want to use all his energy to kick out, so he popped that shoulder up. Something he's going to have to try to do more of. And now he's about to, what a net breaker. What a net breaker. Rollins and Gargano looking to stay in this fight. And a net breaker of his own. The quickness of Johnny Gargano. That is something that Seth Rollins is going to have to pay quite the attention to. Because Gargano is not one to mess around with. And went into an insecurity. That's what I mean. Gargano, he's quick in his own right. So both of these men, in my opinion, in my most humble opinion, is quite evenly matched. And a DDT. But a lot of people are wondering what caused this change for Gargano. And he plants him quickly into the cover. Here's the cover. 2. And you got to do a lot more to put him down. Gargano, he can't believe that he kicked out, but you're going to have to, like I said, you got to keep on with him. But like I was saying before, he connected with that impactful move. What a reverse DDT. Gargano, a lot of people are trying to figure out what caused this change for Johnny Wrestling. Long gone is the Rebel Heart. We saw what he did last week to Mansoor, cost him his opportunity at the TV Championship. And now Gargano with a drop kick to the back of the neck. Rollins has been in quite the wars. That's targeted that neck, which is smart. And now Gargano, 2, 3, no, only a 2. He kicked out of that one. Oh, smart for Gargano to quickly stay on the offense. Because Seth Rollins, as I mentioned, is not someone you let breathe, let alone get the opportunity to recover. Gargano propped up. Oh, he propped up Rollins, and now Rollins into the Northern Lights suplex. Gargano had a game plan, but Rollins had another game plan, and now he's about to make sure that he knows what he's about to go through. He just went through a second one, and now he's about to go for a third trifecta Northern Lights suplex. Here's 2, and 3, no. Rollins broke the hold right there. I guess he wanted to change his tune right quick. He didn't want to put him away right there. And into another drop kick. Rollins saying embrace his vision or get put down like the rest of them. And he means by like Jeff Hardy or Buddy Murphy or Blackheart Leo Rush. If you don't embrace his vision, he is going to isolate you and attack you and take you out. Now he's about to stalk Gargano. We've seen him go for this painted splash, no water in the pool. Now he's gonna have to try his best to stay in this fight. Now Gargano has Rollins rocked. What is he going for? Into the spear! A slingshot spear by Johnny Wrestling. I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover there. I'm guessing he knows he was probably going to kick out, so he's going to stay on the offense, which in my opinion might be smart. And now Gargano has Rollins in his clutches. And now he's about to go from the... Oh, what a Falcon's arrow from the top! Rollins is out. He is counting stars to Johnny Gargano to qualify. No, I was about to say Gargano to qualify for King of the Ring, but Rollins found a way to get the shoulder up at the very last second. And now Gargano. Oh, and another reverse DDT. Gargano. Oh, we saw him do this to Bronson Reed last week and busting him wide open. Going for that super kick. No, got out of the way. Rollins got out of the way in the super kick of his own. A super kick of his own. Rollins knows Gargano is not going to stay down, and now he's going to stomp the passion and the will from the chest. And now, Gargano is in trouble. We've seen this before. Revolution knee. Revolution knee. He has won championships with that move in the past. 3, no, only a 2. Seth Rollins is probably asking, what does he have to do to keep his man down? He is probably seeing a clear vision of himself. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Back-to-back headbutts. We saw this at WrestleMania, what he did to Jeff Hardy. And now, what? No way! Is he here? Jeff Hardy! We haven't seen him since WrestleMania! Rollins can't believe it. Oh, was that a distraction? It was a distraction! And Gargano is taking clear advantage! Roll through into the kick! The will of Johnny Gargano was bleeding through. What an uppercut! He might have undergone a change, but he will always be Johnny Wrestling at heart. Gargano, he's calling for it. Oh, shot to the ribs. One final beat. That's it. Put it away. Oh, I thought he was going to put it away right there, but I guess he want to put some more sauce on his victory. And now Gargano going for, he went for a double stomp roll through. Sling blade. Sling blade. Rollins about to put an emphatic end to Gargano despite the musical distraction. Blackout. That is all she wrote. In my humble opinion, that is all she wrote for Gargano as Seth Rollins ripped the heart from his chest and qualifies for King of the Ring. If you ask me, Gargano made a mistake not going for the pin following that one final beat, and it cost him. the leader of the Order, leads the charge for his group as he's punched his ticket for King of the Ring. And let's look back at this match right here. He planted him. Gargano, I thought he had it right there. It was quite a few times that Gargano had him down for the count, but Rollins, the will of Rollins, was not about to stay down, and super kick right there. And this right here is where I thought it was over. If he would have went for the pin, he would have got that. He would have been in this match, but he didn't. And that right there was the final nail on the coffin. I said this earlier and I will say it again, the field for the King of the Ring tournament is stacking up with the addition of Rusev earlier tonight, and now the oh my God, what the, it wasn't a ruse, he's here, Jeff Hardy's back, and he's back for revenge, and a diving cross body, Rollins, he can't believe what he's seeing a ghost from his past, Jeff Hardy is back. Hardy is back for revenge. Taking the fight to the man. Oh, he sends him crashing to the outside, through the crowd. Rollins, he can't believe it. Jeff Hardy is back, and he is back for revenge. Oh, look on the other side, Mansoor, speaking of revenge, oh, he went for a shot, but Gargano had it scouted. Now Gargano, kick to the knee, and changed him last week with a super kick. Chaos has broken out. Hardy and Rollins are brawling through the crowd, out of the arena, and now Gargano has Mansoor in his sights again. Shot to the ribs. One final beat. Gargano yet again taking out wait. Swerve, DDT. The newest member of the Beatdown Corporation with a hit on Gargano, and now he's stalking man. Oh boy. Samoa drop out of TV champion. He said he's out for his pound of flesh, and he's going after the men who left him laying last week. No one is safe with the Samoa drop out of champ. Oh, and I said no one is safe. Oh, and a trifecta of Samoan drops by Bronson Reed. The Colossal TV champion wants all of them, and I've just been informed in my headset that his wish has been granted. Next week on Monday Night Carnage, Bronson Reed will defend his TV championship in a fatal four-way match against Swerve, Gargano, and Mansoor. The three men in that ring will regret pissing off this Aussie badass. The TV championship. What a stacked show for next week. What a night. If you made it to this point in the video, I would like to shout out my Patreon backers. Without you guys, I would not be where I am today. Thank you.
I ain't giving no chance like this.